recording, fellas.
There it is. Welcome back, people. This is Blunt Talk. I'm your dog, Silent Child 17, your host.
T360 in the building.
We have the Silent Wonder once again.
He muted himself once again.
Who it is? Me?
Yeah,
Yeah, you, my
you.
brother.
How the fuck y'all can't
As
hear
y'all can
me?
see, that's Blunt Talk Child. I don't know how he wanted to introduce himself, but we just
Oh, you
uh,
know what? I don't understand why y'all can't hear me. Y'all really can't hear me?
no, we hear you now.
We hear you now.
Man, what the fuck on? You know what? I guess while y'all talking, y'all
Introduce
can't hear me.
yourself, you were just
Nah, I
looking.
ain't mute me. I ain't do none of that. I
Um,
just
hey
I got
people,
me
we
muted on the phone, but I ain't got me muted on the computer.
it's all right, bro.
It's some bullshit. Let me turn
Waiting on you. That's all. that's what that's what it
what
was.
this thing.
Yeah, y'all see, we got Dub back in the building once again. He about to come through and get on some of these subjects with y'all today. See what's happening to the people, Dub.
What's up? What's up? Double homicide in it once again on Blunt Talk.
Definitely, man.
So
Good to have
Paul,
you back.
that was you talking about the bully or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck you was
Oh,
Oh,
that's
he's
you
sharing the
doing?
screen. Yeah, he's sharing the screen.
All
Yeah.
right. Now, all right, he getting on the screen, but yeah, we back in the building, people, and I guess she about to show us something, about to fill us in on some shit.
I was just going with Paul, what he was saying. I was about to
We'll
pull
get
up
straight
some.
to it because we could definitely have a conversation about this shit.
I was
If we
just
could
supposed to
do
pull it up.
shout out to UBTV. He definitely did a fucking stand-up job with this shit.
Yeah, for people that don't know where to go
And
look it up at, these the videos
definitely
for the
put
bully.
him in the job exactly. Send shots. Do. Go to his page, huh? Go to his subscribe, y'all. Look at this. Go to his face and click him on. There it is. Y'all hit him up, y'all. Powerful lectures, y'all. We're gonna talk about some of this shit. We already been on. Me and my brothers, we actually been collaborating with this shit and really been trying to get an understanding of what the fuck happened to our people and what's really going on in the state that we in, y'all. We're gonna definitely talk about this. So y'all go check him out. Now you want to make a point to Paul on a certain one, or you was just gonna
Well,
just
I just was showing them the ones and why the stuff we be saying about certain people in the damn fraternities and shit. Just like Paul was trying to say, like they got good ones, but like you were saying, it's like they was created. They was created in an evil way or whatever. But like I say, with the gang thing, you can't really put everybody in that bubble like that because at the end of the day, it don't mean that everybody don't use the fraternity for bad things. And the people that's in them don't feel like they bad, especially if they benefit from
Hmm. Again,
yeah.
like I said before, the police, the motherfucking police.
That's the that's a good. I mean, that's a good analogy. Just using the police, right? What's their whole claim to fame of why they do what they do, right? To
Hmm.
protect and serve and be good for the community, right?
Right.
And look what's going on with them. Look how bad their name is, and look how they treat the people versus them. They call themselves the blue. They
All
hold
right.
them. You know what I'm saying? So these type of
Yeah,
tactics is under the guise of you thinking you're doing good. And I think, we fall for that a lot as, as people, as people divided.
Colors. You know that shit bad when kids see them, and as a kid you innocent as hell, and you even have a way of viewing the police. And in your mind, you thinking, oh, you taught they supposed to serve and protect you. But even as a kid now, you looking at them like, you confused.
Yeah, let me dip inside or
Confused.
something. I don't know what I don't know what he gonna do.
yeah, they be tripping,
I'm with
boy.
you.
They be tripping
I
hard,
know you
son.
didn't see
Like,
that little clip when I think I sent it, when that turtle took off running from the fucking that police officer.
Man, come on now.
Fucking turtle took off running from the police officer.
Wait, what happened? Say, tell me what happened.
Man, it was like how they be doing them little voiceovers, right? The laws pull up, right?
that bitch, man.
And the fucking turtle was crossing the street. So the
Mm-hmm.
cop walk up. Nigga was like, hey man, do you need any help? No, man, I don't. The turtle was like, no, man, I don't need no help, man. I'm good. You like, man, you sure you don't need no help, man? No, man, I don't need no help, man. Y'all out here killing people. The turtle took off running. Turtle took off running. No, man, y'all out here killing people.
And nigga stupid. Who that was did that one? That wasn't
Uh,
big, huh?
Not John Hunt Shed dude, man. I
Oh, all
can't
right.
remember who it
Mhm.
was, bro. John Hunt Shed him though.
Oh, all right. He shared it.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
yeah. I guess it's one of
That
his
nigga was
partners.
doing his own shit too, huh?
Oh yeah. That nigga's a dog with that.
So was
Yeah.
Yeah, John, huh? He fuck with that. Him and Tony Big, I think they the best two right now with that shit.
Well, that might be who he shared. Then I don't really remember dude's name. I think I sent it to the group, but I don't
yeah, he
remember
was
dude's
a nigga
name.
from New Orleans that was doing it. I don't know his name. The white sent it to me a while back.
Yeah, I know I had
What do you
both of
do?
them.
Animals or just voiceovers? Period.
Yeah, it was a nigga standing in front of the church. He was a man. He was
Yeah. You talking about the old boy? Nola talk.
nigga kept moving and he kept moving
Yeah,
and
Nola talk. Yeah, that nigga a dog too.
that shit was fun
Yeah,
as a
that
mother.
nigga. Yeah, that nigga a fool, man. I just seen one of his
He
recent
do
shit.
animals and shit too though. I think he
Yeah,
do.
that nigga a dog with it.
Mm-hmm.
Randomly put up on a little situation and get to doing voiceover.
So who segment we going first with?
Well, I mean, Paul, you got kind of a gist of what we saying, or you want to interject or speak your piece on that before we keep
Nah,
jumping everything else.
I kind of get the gist of what you're saying. Is for some it's a double-edged sword. You get in thinking one thing, doing good, all the while there's a puppet master behind the string or behind the scene pulling the string, getting everybody to fall on one accord to do his bidding.
Mm,
That's true. It's just
mm,
like, and see, on a
mm.
smaller scale, or you might think it's a smaller scale, but it's just like working a job, like I was saying earlier. Like them niggas, niggas already got who they want lined up to do what they want them to do. They don't
Definitely.
give a fuck if you come through and good at your job and know how to do this and that and all that. They don't care about none of that shit. That's
Mm,
how some people feel like the fight is unfair, but that's just like at my job. No matter what they do, they can't. As long as you don't, let them get no paper trail on you, that's any job. As long as you don't let them get no paper trail on you, you still doing your job. Meaning anything you do wrong, if a nigga know you in trouble, they gonna be trying to get a paper trail on. Because when it's time to get rid of you, they gonna use that paper trail to get rid of you, to put who they want put in their spot. It is what it is. Everybody use that same system like it is. And like I said,
mm,
that's work. You know what I'm saying? Just like say if you go on a basketball team or a football team and you won't get on. You talented. But this nigga right here, what his name is, Cap Rooney, nigga, they will Cap Rooney like fuck that bitch, I won't play. It just is what it is. The Jamie Foxx like fuck that nigga, I'm the new hot. Ain't gonna be no more Cap Rooney. It is what it is. But now Jamie got his own, just like Cap had his shit and his shit set up. Jamie got his own shit and his shit set up.
I'm glad you said about that Kaepernick right
No,
now.
not Kaepernick, Cap Rooney, you know, any given Sunday.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Kaepernick. All right.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't, you know, downplaying the Kaepernick thing, but I just wasn't
I
talking about
will.
Kaepernick. Yeah.
That boy got $90 million.
Huh?
That boy got $90 million from Nike.
Yeah.
Well, Kaepernick, Colin Kaepernick.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
What you got that for?
Shit, I guess having the best knee taker,
The what?
the new Heisman fool.
That nigga ain't
Let's cut,
dead.
let's cut out. Let's cut out grass.
The fuck?
Kaepernick getting out of it from Nike for.
See, what people don't
They should
understand
like
is
he couldn't do him a job because he was kneeling, right?
once you go to doing the research on Kaepernick, you see that he was a
Was
orphan.
Kaepernick in a fraternity?
I don't even think he really come from a African family or black, you know, because that's what they say, African American or whatever. But I
Hold on.
don't
Ain't
think
one of
he
his
come.
people white, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I think his mama white, huh?
See, the
He
shit
have
don't see the
he
shit
mixed.
don't change. See, that's why I be saying niggas be
He
like,
a
oh
mixed
Yeah, that's
breed.
what I'm
man,
saying.
what they doing? It gotta
But
be
I'm
some kind
saying,
of
he
fucking
got
magic trick or something they doing. They got to be down. I'm telling you. Man, niggas ain't doing no fucking magic. They doing that shit right in front of your
And
face.
I'm
Keep
light
doing the
skinned.
same thing.
I'm
What they
talking
how
King
they trick you
Other shit
before?
right now, and I'm light skinned.
Who the first light skinned nigga they had that's running behind? What his name was? W.E.B. Du Bois.
Damn, bro,
And
this shit is
he ain't from W.E.B. Du Bois ain't from no motherfucking America. None of his people from America. Even that nigga Marcus Garvey, his people ain't from there either. Here, you know what I'm saying? That's why I see
Yeah,
they
then
had a lot of niggas.
Marcus Garvey got sent back to Jamaica, huh?
Yeah, he got sent back to where the fuck he come from.
to leave Adam
Where
Clayton
gone
Powell.
boy? Come back to where fuck you come from. But no, come back from when your bumper clot come from. Straight up, bring your ass back. They ain't
So
leave
you
him in America
think there's
or
you
send him to
think
Africa.
there's a such thing as subtle racism?
I think that everything is straightforward, but they confuse you with all that type of shit like that. Because racism is racism. Like, why the fuck does it matter if it's subtle or straightforward? You see what I'm saying? It's
Yeah, it's
straightforward.
both.
It's still racism. So you know, it's like I think people I guess kind of soften it up with the, you know, like fuck it, it's racism. Period across the board. If you do something racist, it's racist or whatever. But at the end of the day, we
Can I give you
still
an
using a
explanation?
word that don't have nothing to do with what they talking about. By definition, the color black, the color white, they ain't got shit to do with no race. There's no race out there that's the whites or the blacks. You see what I'm saying? So what the fuck is we still saying? How we keep saying racist if we don't know what race we came from?
You gave up your rights. You gave up your civil rights, and you became a second-class citizen by calling yourself or identifying yourself as
That's black, like
African American, which puts you in the black.
yes, sir. It just is what it is.
That's what that's what that is. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, chopper. I think once you start understanding that and realizing that, because really start paying attention to what raggedy motherfuckers is telling them, and we can stop putting them in office, stop believing in them, Getting their lying ass, scamming, scheming that out of here because they don't mean nothing no
That go
good.
back to what you was
Something
saying.
happen in your
That go back to
community.
what you was trying to tell Paul
I
about
believe in it. It's crazy. What?
about the morals and shit like that. You hear me? Because having certain morals will make you not vote for certain people. It's just like when Bush first got in office, all the time he did get in office in my era. Um, a lot of Christian people were voting for Bush because they believed that Al Gore was going to basically um, go against the Bible. They were saying he was for abortion, and stuff like that. Like people back in the G felt strong about shit like that. So they wasn't voting for nobody that was for abortion at all, period. You know what I'm saying? Because most of them people still was more churchgoers and shit. And in the Bible, it say, thou shalt not kill, especially, a baby that had nothing to do with nothing. You just gonna kill them or whatever. But that's just my personal view. I'm not trying to tell women what to do with their body. I don't personally think that they should do it, but that's just my personal view. That it don't mean shit, to women because I ain't a woman, you know what I'm saying? So I understand that, but I'm just saying that to say, I ain't mad at people that do it. That's on you and your personal preference. I just know that for me, I ain't. All right, Paul, go ahead. Your hand up.
You like that, huh? He like that. He like that.
Yeah, good.
um, speaking of people not voting for someone who they believe to be going against the Bible, Catholic motherfuckers believed in abortion and was actually going through the Catholic Church to get abortions at one point.
Mm.
And see, I don't
Ain't
even
that a
So,
call.
contradiction?
so
See
they're
why I like
basically
contradiction?
right.
Yeah.
I just was about to say that. How can you not vote for somebody because they believe that it is a choice by the woman who wants to have an abortion to have an
Mm-mm-mm.
abortion, but your religion is one of the precursors to why abortion were even happening in the first place?
So why would they? Why? So think about this then. Under the guise of being Catholic, holy cat, why would you agree to something so gruesome?
That's a good question. That's a good question. And
Is that
and
is
and
that a part of y'all rituals? Being a what? Go ahead.
maybe,
Well, no, that's
maybe.
my question. Y'all can
And go ahead,
he
Chop.
put his
Go ahead,
real hand
Chop.
up. Y'all niggas is crazy. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Okay. In the times of the Mongoloid people, these are
Oh
Genghis
shit.
Khans and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I hate to be Mr. Wisdom, but at the end of the day, the Catholic Church came through and was like, "Bitch, you either gonna do this Catholic shit or you gonna die." Straight up.
What they call it, the fear of what?
That's what they.
Touchdown.
That's what they said, son. Straight up. When they came, they was not saying,
Straight up.
"Oh shit, God got the wavy hair, bro. Yeah,
Told y'all.
fuck with
Hilarious to
God,
me.
and we gonna turn bread into wine and fish and shit, the ark and all that shit."
Y'all gotta excuse me, people. That nigga ain't lying. Go ahead.
They ain't care about none of that shit. Bitch, you either down with this, you ain't down with that, you gonna get this.
So weird. You burned this.
Straight up.
Well,
I mean, it is what it is. That's what they say, son. It
Turn
ain't
all
no
this shit
easier
up, man.
than that. You can't
Ain't no
make
way
this
around
shit
it.
up. It just is what it is. Like
Around that.
you can't do
With
it,
the
son.
cross and everything, huh?
Man, come on,
bro.
man. Stupid ass. You got a big ass
Monkey
cannon in the cross, bitch. And you like, bitch, what you gonna do?
cannon.
These people
Yeah.
that came to your town, they raped your children and your wives and all this shit. Probably some of the men too. Killed them. Fucking cut
Ain't
their
no
heads
problem.
off and put their fucking heads on stakes and shit. So the other people could see what they did to them. Man, no, son. Genghis Khan them was about to man, them niggas was trying, but they was going down because Genghis Khan was already fighting amongst his
And y'all go
people.
look up them super Asian ships too. While you talking about that, Chop, that
He
was
was
already coming to the Americas.
he was already fighting his own people to stay in control. You see what I'm saying? Because all the rest of the nations was trying to get his ass out the way because he was killing people. He was trying to make sure his nation was the biggest empire or whatever, but that shit ain't work. Once them Cali started coming through, that was a wrap. Them bitches had a fire on.
Missionaries, huh? Remember the missionaries, right?
We talk about the
Oh,
pillaging
about the
that people
missionaries.
did, but that
You
pillaging
know
was on
about
a
that shit.
different
What they sent first? They sent the little missionaries first. Come set up a
yeah.
church
Yep.
Killing in the
on the boats.
name of
On
God.
the boats. That's another good
Well,
one,
I say,
y'all.
yeah. I tell you, they
On
call
the
it the
boat.
fear, instilling the fear of
Missionaries.
God.
My bad, Ron. I was talking to. What you say though?
Oh yeah, I was agreeing with Chop said. You know, they basically they calling it the instilling the fear of God.
So they say. What it really was, now that I
Right.
look back
Because
at
how
it,
can you steal it in fear of God when I already believe in a God? So
when hold up, here's the biggest contradiction. The Ten Commandments say, "Thou
oh,
shalt not kill," and you out here killing in the name of God,
there it is.
slaughtering whole
Exactly.
tribes and conquering countries and just all kind of fuck shit. But you're doing it under the name of God, and God was saying, "Hey, you shouldn't be killing nobody."
But I'm going to hell.
The
I'm going to
stones.
hell.
Remember the stones they found in Ohio, huh, y'all?
Sickest shit that they ever
Ten
did.
Commandments on it.
The sickest shit I think they ever did was put the confession booth in the church. That's some sick ass shit. Cause you in there telling the priest all your deep dark secrets.
That's some creep it is, chap.
That's some
Yeah, and
creepy ass shit. You didn't, oh man, I gotta confess. Yeah, peace. I mean, whatever your fucking name is. Priest, I gotta, yeah, I done did X, Y, Z. Now before you know it, somebody knocking at your door with the record. And then
anybody y'all
extorted the shit out your dumb
that
ass.
shit? Please, anybody, come on, anybody
I never understood that going to confessional shit.
about
That
to go to
and
fucking
I still to this day don't understand if your thing is you supposed to openly confess your sins to God. Why I need to go in this booth and tell this motherfucker what the fuck I did?
See
mic
all the
check
contradiction and
1 2 1.
confusion and trying to.
You self snitching. You supposed to just keep that between you and God.
Wait, what you
Exactly.
said?
You soft
Wait, Bob,
snitching.
what
That's what
you
that
you
is.
said?
The
you self
confession is a
snitching.
soft snitch. Yeah. Why? Who the hell is you for me to be telling you what happened with me? I need to be talking to
Yo,
God,
let's
right?
give it up. Part of creating
You
the
supposed
whole
to be talking to
show.
God, but
You
you
self
talking to a man behind us. And then y'all ever notice in the movies they show the motherfucker sit in the booth.
Man,
Uh,
Catholic preachers don't
soon
even
as soon
preach.
as
so
the
They
you
priest
just
done
come in there and
told
slide that little thing
I
open.
get it. I see what you
they
said.
just stand up there
You
on the
telling them
pulpit
niggas.
and hum. They don't
I am
even
here
do
for your
nothing.
confession, my child.
Them dudes don't do nothing. They don't read scriptures or nothing. They just be up there humming.
He up there.
Crazy.
Shit.
Oh man, I
That's
kid
what I
you
be
not,
saying.
bro.
You be having these people claiming all these different religions. Go learn
You know
something,
what?
man. Go
Honestly,
learn
you know what I'm
something.
about to start
You
doing,
want to
bro?
speak on that, bro?
About wait,
Y'all,
what you said? Wait, I can't hear silent. What you say, silent?
The questions off everybody.
Or your internet connection is slowing up. Yeah, your shit slowing up.
Make sure everybody got the
You
got their
sound
word
like
in.
you're on the Star Trek.
Y'all hear me though?
No.
Oh
Nah.
shit. Oh Lord, here goes me. How I sound now?
Plug the
How I sound
Ethernet.
now?
Plug the Ethernet cable up to the phone.
I'm good.
Yeah, you better. You better.
Yeah, you better.
Oh, you
Yeah, he's still delayed. Every time he turned his head, you could tell.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there.
Oh, all right.
I was about to say, I thought he was doing that
Look,
on purpose. One second.
I guess he think if you stay still, the camera gonna work better.
I was just fucking with y'all. This nigga here still, he dying laughing. I was fucking with him like that
That
nigga
nigga
talking
said,
about plug
"Yeah,
the ether that in the ether
I'm
on
gonna
my
just sit
face.
right here." Like, Mr. Camera ain't they gonna slow, they gonna speed up the Ethernet. Your hamster
Right
not
next to my
working.
Wi-Fi. Cox and
That's your hamster, boy. You gotta give your hamster some Gatorade.
say, man, I had a
I'm back in the building, bro.
Oh yeah, you good, you
Yeah,
good.
you good.
I had one of those I guess you could say Middle Eastern Muslims
Mm.
invite me to service one service one day. Nah, no. I'm
All right.
Mute your mic, Cox.
He ain't playing.
What you was in?
no, I was saying Middle Eastern brother invited me to a service to, just learn about how the Muslim faith is, but I'm looking at dude like, nah. You might have me believing in something I don't believe in,
It's one of those things where he started talking about that kind of threw you
Well,
off a little bit.
believe it or not, man, it was just the fact that he really did not know too much about New Orleans. It started off as a conversation about New Orleans culture and where a lot of the things that began as far as second lines and all that stuff. Well, that comes from, like I told you, I really don't have too much history background to be able to tell you about all that. What it is the way it look and the
Mm-hmm.
way things work is as far as second line, that's supposed to be a time of coming together to enjoy your fellow citizens as far as I'm concerned. Like people in your own community and stuff like that. He was like, yeah, man, I really don't know too much about it. I want to learn about it because he was talking about St. Joseph's
Okay.
Night. He had never been out to St. Joseph's Night. And I was like, yeah, man, that's just that there's a history lesson in itself too. So I started asking him about uh his religion and how do they celebrate things and what do they do as far as a celebration amongst the people and stuff like that. And he was
Mm-hmm.
like, man, if you really want to know a little bit more, you could also come out to the temple for one of our worship services. I was like, all right, cool. So on St. Claude, this, that, and the other. And I was like, all right, man. I go there and passing that way. I ain't gonna say I go there. I pass that way often. Bruh, it don't look like nothing but a bunch of motherfuckers just hanging out in the temple all day and night. Nah, not
Mm.
me. My little daughter is woke, y'all. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, she gonna want to pop up on camera.
Uh,
I think we probably all
that's
then got invited
weird. That's only
to
they just
some
hang on the
type
temple. You
of
really got it.
I think we all then got invited to some type of church or
Some
worship.
sort, right?
Yes, got invited there and probably got the same type of vibes and seen like how y'all continue doing this type of shit. Cause I know me myself, I'm gonna speak on myself. This shit started with me. I was real young. I'm gonna say I think I
Yeah,
was like 6 years old. And like I said, like my upbringing, my mama never forced none of that shit on us. Like I ain't never went to church or like I said, even when we was talking about Christmas, I ain't never experienced Christmas or none of that shit until I came to Louisiana. So throughout time in California, I wasn't too much aware of like I said, Christmas, church and all that extra shit like that. But upon coming to Louisiana and visiting church, I really could vividly remember this shit at 6 years old, going to a Baptist church, which is where they would call themselves Christians and all this extra shit like that. And the whole time I just had eerie feelings of like, man, I'm not even supposed to be in here. How do I know what this man right here is telling me is the right thing to follow? And I might follow your ass. And then, you know what I'm saying? Just through me following you, I might have to go to hell because I thought you was telling me the truth. You can't be, I can't make this shit up. You can't be 6 years old feeling like, how do I know what you saying is real? And how do I know I'm supposed to follow you? You feel
Question it. There's always that question. Here. There's always that
and like
question.
I said, though, I'm a child, like a real young child, thinking that type of shit in my head.
Hold your hand up.
Definitely,
Like
man.
a nigga just always felt out of place and just not like this ain't.
And I kid you
It's
not,
no
bro.
way. It's no way.
Certain churches you go to, them bitches definitely make you feel like you out of place, dog. You walk in there and you ain't dressed to the T, they're gonna be side-eyeing you the whole service. Like this motherfucker just dressed any kind of way. Don't he say
That's what
come
they
as
say.
you
Don't
are?
come as you are.
Don't he say
Yeah.
come as you are?
All
So
right.
I'm coming
All
with what I
right.
got.
Man, people be on that type of time like that enough.
So,
I ain't never seen him. I mean, I didn't heard people talk about that, but no, I don't know. I don't think people judge you about what you wear when you go to church.
shit.
I mean, I think that if you've been there for
Do you
years,
believe that the church is some of the most judgmental people?
Damn right. And that's where it's gonna be the
uh,
worst at Chop. When you've been there for years and you might take one Sunday off to where, look, maybe I don't want to be this dapper. I just want to be comfortable. That's when they go get on your ass. That's when they go get on your ass. That's when it's gonna catch up to you. You mean to tell me I've been coming here supporting y'all doing the Lord's
Nigga,
work,
you done changed.
praising, and doing all this good shit. I can't take one Sunday off. All the
You
motherfucking money y'all done robbed me out of. How
you
many times I
heathen?
done came up late on my goddamn light bill?
yeah, but
Now
see, like
you
I
on my
said, they
ass,
go
huh?
back to the people that feed into that.
You a
But
heathen?
I definitely agree with you though. Yeah, I mean, I would say
It's
though they are a couple of the most judgmental motherfuckers.
happening. Is it
You'll
happening
never
to everybody,
find
or is it happening
a religion like mine.
yeah? So believe the church still holds.
You breaking up, Sal.
Y'all heard
Yeah, you
me?
was breaking up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You good, Nato?
Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe? So y'all do y'all still believe? By Chop saying that, do y'all still believe that the church still holds the power and the control over the community?
Nope.
They very. I'm not
They
gonna
say, hold up.
totally disagree with you, Paul, but I'm gonna say like around my
Y'all go
way,
give y'all
definitely they are
individual parts.
definitely
Y'all go ahead.
influential.
Then Paul just come back after.
I think they are definitely influential around my way where I'm at. Definitely.
I feel they have an influence or whatever, but I feel that nowadays, like most, like when we talking about an influence, young people don't go to church.
I'm
Like,
gonna ask this question.
so to me, the influence that the church had, they don't have as much as they used to. And I think that's because most of the parents of those kids know more truth than those parents did of that generation. We ain't under that crisis right, type of shit. Like they ain't doing that. I ain't.
Price is right, like the price is right.
Yeah, they
That's what
ain't with
made
that.
me laugh.
Yeah, they
Chop,
ain't
you
with
ain't
that.
shit. You know,
I'm sorry. I just
Come
people
on
ain't
down,
that's
people ain't
Big
with
Petty,
that.
boy. The
Bob
Big
Barker.
Petty.
Come on down the
Hey,
aisle.
bro.
You feeling the
Come on.
Jesus today? You feeling Jesus enough to give me $100?
Bro. Gee, that's
Yeah,
when the collection plate get passed around. Huh?
yeah, they'll pass that. Boy, I
Come
went to
on,
the
huh?
church across the river one time. They
You
passed the
go,
collection plate 6 times.
Now you see, Christ is right. The
Man,
price is
people
right.
ain't playing, boy. People trying to get that bread. They trying to go eat after church.
I know you ain't
That,
lying. Then on top of that, after that collection plate been passed around 6 times, you walk outside, you got motherfuckers going across your head with some more shit.
But see, in my era, that's how that's what debunked it for a lot of people. See, once they putting ATMs in the churches, especially down here, people wasn't
What?
feeling. Yeah, people wasn't feeling that. Like, because
Man, these
people
people
were
had
saying that.
ATMs.
Man, people were saying that when they
People
get to
had
church,
ATMs in the
and it was
church,
like,
man.
oh yeah,
Now
what to
come on,
do?
bro.
I ain't got no money. So I remember I never forget Pastor Martin was like, yeah, y'all ain't got to worry no more. We got two
that's yeah, yeah,
ATMs
that's good.
at the end. So, if you can't get chili bread, we got them back there by the bathroom.
And you can't be serious, man. You can't be fucking serious,
Yay,
bro.
yeah, I'm seeing your whole
Man,
lick out here. What you mean? We know what that
I'll
is,
tell you
man, but
something. People
we
ain't
don't put
playing, boy.
that tape on it because it's supposed to be of the Lord. See? But we know what it is, dog. Like we be
Oh man, boy. Might well go
man,
ahead
ain't
y'all,
on
no
and
way
sell some.
somebody on your ends like
Yeah,
that,
that
bro.
fucked
Talking
Dub
about the
up.
Bible,
Dub said
bro.
it'd be
Come
Might
like
on,
well
that
go
man.
ahead
down here.
on it.
He
Hey,
ain't never heard no
but
shit
for
like that
real,
before.
now, nah. Might well go ahead on and sell some ass at the back,
And
at
them
the back
people
room.
ATMs work better than the ones
Might
at
well
the
go ahead
bank.
and sell some ass at the back room, man. These
Yeah.
people fucked up.
Oh
You
man.
wanted that bad. God
They
damn.
tell you it bust wide open, but they already remixing all the songs and shit and putting a little gospel feel to it. Bruh, these melodies and all this shit, you know that shit was made for a reason, right?
That's some evil
It
shit,
wasn't
though.
it
That's some
wasn't made.
evil shit.
If the song is about sex and they talking about sex, that's what the fuck the song for. Ain't no gospel you could spread on
Yeah, bro.
to make it
You
a
ain't lying. You right.
non-sexual instrumental, bruh. Yeah, the
Right,
instrumental
right.
is
um,
they
I have a
keep doing
question.
this shit, bruh. That's what I'm talking about. Like they keep doing this shit instead of coming up with original gospel music that maybe I'm crazy, bro. These niggas remixing the Leah 1 in a million and shit. I said, what the fuck?
Oh man.
This shit was,
Any,
yeah, bro. I'm,
any,
I'm spinning though, Paul. But go ahead, bro. What you think about that with the church situation and
I just want to know,
the
y'all
control?
ever notice the prayer that the preacher pray after they take the collection?
Nah.
The man rob God.
Father God, we thank you for those that were able to give, and we ask that you add a blessing for those that were unable to give, so that they may be able to do so next time. These and many other blessings we ask in your son Jesus' name. Amen. I
Come on,
always
man.
wondered if I wasn't blessed to give it this time,
Oh, that's the one they said. No, will a man rob God?
I might
But
not
they
be blessed
have
to give it
robbed
next
me.
time either.
He
Ah,
said, where have they robbed thee?
over.
In tithes and offering. Nigga, I'm trying to, yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
man.
Man, what? You pull it out on your head, boy. Come out with that ties, boy. You supposed to do this shit.
Right, right.
10% of your earnings, really? So
Will a
what the other
man
nine?
rob God?
Like 100?
Bro, I heard this man say this shit so
Oh,
many times. I thought he
yeah.
was saying Willie, bro.
Mm-mm.
That go back to your boy Nola talk. Huh? That nigga got
You
that
hear me?
passed out that
Thought he
smoking
was
that
saying
cigarette.
Willie.
Passed out that smoking that cigarette, pacing back and forth. I'm gonna get
That's how many times I
the ass
heard this
today.
shit. I ain't-
I'm gonna get
Will
the
a
ass
man rob?
today.
Trying to tell you, bro. Now, don't get me wrong, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like,
He
A
said,
couple
"Where
of
have
churches I
I
done
they
been to,
robbed thee?"
man. I was in need and they came through for me. They
And
came
tithes
through
and
for me.
offering.
I'm from the
Nigga, I'm trying to
missionary
tell
front,
you. Look, tithes was invented. You know that, right? Taking
huh?
tithes was invented. Taking tithes. That was in, you know, that was
Mm-hmm.
invented, right?
Wait, huh?
He said taking tithes was invented.
Exempt.
No, it was
Taking tithes or giving
invented.
tithes and us giving tithes to the, yeah, they invented that shit,
Nah, that's something I ain't know.
right?
No,
Oh,
I
you
ain't know
ain't know
about
that
that.
shit? Let me Kelly.
No, no. I
I
thought
see
that
what it
was,
had to be.
I
What it had
know,
to be.
they said that you're supposed to make an offering unto the Lord. I got, the Bible. I
These were
did
the
see
first
that in the
people to
Bible.
exchange
I don't
coins.
know nothing
And
about.
that, this is
I ain't seen nothing about having to give 10% of your earnings to the Lord. I'm sorry.
why they was
That's like paying taxes to me.
Yeah,
the
buddy.
booth,
Wait, Si, you breaking up, dude. Your internet,
speaker
your
box,
connection
and
slowing down
everything.
again.
Give me ours is too.
No, your connection slowing down, dude.
But yeah, it's the booth. You know what I'm saying? That's why they created the booth as well. You go get in the booth. Oh, let's create it. Oh, you can hear me. Mic check, mic check. Nigga hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Damn,
We hear you now.
this bitch from ever hear me?
That bitch slowing
Yeah,
down
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot on that bitch slowing down a lot on
all right. The last thing I was supposed to say, well, that was give
Yeah,
me
you
again. I see it.
breaking
It's
up
skipping.
bad, yeah.
Dirty mother. Yeah, that bitch skipping. I see it.
What's happening with your little hurt?
Hold up, man. I'm gonna leave it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
leave
saw
and
a
come
glimpse
back.
of him, chop.
I'm not doing that. That's that level thing.
Going back to what we said before, when you kicking knowledge, that's their way of trying to stop you any way they can. Internet
You feel
connection.
me?
I'm just sitting here looking at my daughter coming here. Just coming here all quiet and sneaky and shit.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm
that
looking
fucked
at
me
you.
up though. I ain't never heard that shit. The ATM in the church, huh?
Are you serious?
Uh,
You never heard
Look,
about that?
I'm gonna tell you the first
Hell
time I
nah,
heard
but I know
about
where
it.
to go whenever I'm looking
Oh
for an ATM now.
man, what?
I'm gonna tell you the
When I'm
first
looking
time I
for
heard about
ATM, I know
an
where to
They
go
don't
now.
put it in the sanctuary. They keep it in the back by the bathrooms and shit.
Oh
Nah,
yeah,
look,
yeah, we gonna
no,
hide it.
look. I'm gonna tell you the first place I heard about an ATM in the church was at Greater St. Stephen. When you
Yeah,
walk through the doors, the ATM was on either. They had an ATM on one
that's the
side and
church
an
I'm telling
ATM
you
on the
about right
other.
now.
They had two ATMs in the front of the church when you walk through the door.
Yeah.
We need their ass whipped, man.
Then after Paul Morton had got his, he sent his deacon Daryl Bristol to have his own
That
church.
boy said he didn't want no jingle change in the collection plate.
And they
You
was
ain't
You
throwing
got
be
cash.
shit
happy to
like,
get the
You ain't got no cash. You can go to the ATM and withdraw your tithes and offering and any other offering that they got coming up.
how they said they don't come into America. We're happy with the kind that jingles.
hmm,
We're rather the kind that
Every heard
folds.
in the building.
We rather the kind that fold, not the kind that jingle.
exactly.
Right, I'm back, fellas. My fault. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you good, no?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, but Paul was talking about the confessional booth. That's why all that was created too. These were the first people to take money from people for sovereignty. They were telling people they were going to heaven if you give me a couple of coins. This is how the Roman Catholic Church became so rich. They were making up shit and making it seem like they were having these relics and shit of the Bible and shit, and was holding this shit down, like, you know, being the people of the Bible, and had people going, and people were really giving to them. You heard I say it?
Yeah,
Everybody heard I say it? All
yeah, I
right.
heard, I heard.
Yeah. So just to go back what we was talking about, you know, with the church, when you say you didn't know that well, that's where tithes came from, because that's what we were talking about, child. We were saying about the tithes thing.
Okay,
And, and I was telling them how they actually invented it. How
okay.
they
So,
actually tithes didn't mean what it meant in the and what the Catholic Church
it still don't mean that if you think about it, because
seeded that. They
basically
invented it
you're
on some
supposed
money
to
shit with the coins.
you're supposed to be able to benefit off your time or whatever. Like that's that
Correct.
that 10%. Just think about it. Just think about if you save 10% of your check or however much money you got coming in, every time you got any type of money, no matter where it came from, you took 10% of that and put it up. You know how much money you have right now? Most of us been working more than 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So you could do the math with that. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. But if you taking your savings and give it to somebody and you can't even get that money back, like say your fucking lights do, or you got medical bills or something need to be paid, you in debt. You can't go to the church and be like, man, this them bitches will give you a loan. You be in debt twice.
Bro. They ain't let nobody claim that shit me income tax, huh?
Easy
Yeah,
peasy.
you already know. Now I done
Yeah, I'm
heard
back.
some other shit going on with this lady Kate. She said she got the manslaughter. She she guilty, huh? For killing the dude. Somebody was telling me
Oh,
that
the
story. I
Dante Wright case. Yeah. No, I did. They actually they say she got convicted of murder, right? According to the article I read, they say she got convicted of murder. But the prosecuting attorney, the DA's office, did not want to comment about what her sentence was going to be. Now, I found that very odd because this was a person who took the life of another person, knowing full goddamn well she didn't have her hand on her taser, but you yelling taser because you know you being recorded and it's on video and audio. So you saying taser, 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 but you grabbing for your gun. Now everybody knows, even those of us that's not in law enforcement, they teach you to shoot your primary weapon with your strong side, which whatever hand that may be, your left or your right, and your secondary weapon, which would be the stun gun, to be the weak side weapon. Now, if am I right on that? Anybody care to comment? Yeah, give me a thumbs up. You muted, brother. You muted.
Oh, I'm my fault. I said you telling me something new on this one. Go ahead. I don't know too much about that the police protocol.
Well, I believe that would be taught to you even if you were just somebody willing to go learn to shoot a weapon. What's your strong side? So you're gonna have to learn to use that hand to grab for your weapon because that's your strong side. Your secondary weapon would be the taser gun. That's gonna be on your weak side. So if you know that your strong side is your right and you pulling for that gun, you can yell taser all the fuck you like. You know full well you just pulled your primary weapon.
That's
You
muscle
see what I'm
memory.
saying? That's muscle memory. That's muscle memory. Muscle memory tells you that you just grabbed your primary weapon. Because long before they had fucking taser guns issued to the police department, that's all you had was that one. So you knew you grabbed that gun. Then you not. It would be different if you only fired one round and hit dude. You fired multiple rounds, so your intent was to kill. It was
And
not
you
because you
hollering
just
about taser?
and you hollering taser, but you fired multiple rounds. So when
I
you
rest
squeezed
my
off
case,
that
man.
first one, when you squeezed off that first one, oh shit, I grabbed the wrong gun. That would be understandable. That would be
Come on, man.
understandable. That would be understandable because you shot once. You shot multiple times into this dude car as he was pulling away. So the thing about the 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 special witnesses that they call as far as the what these people is not character witnesses, the special witnesses that they call to give their take on why they feel that
The
this
initial
was
witnesses, right?
the who, not the initial witnesses, like what's these people called, man? The expert witnesses. That's what they call. An expert witness got up and said that now she that there was no mistaking that you shot this person because the situation itself did not warrant for you to pull your gun. You see what I'm saying? Y'all was trying to pull dude out the car. Dude was already outside the car. He was trying to get in this car and pull off. You see what I'm saying? He because he knew y'all was about to kill him. So I, of course, by right, I'm gonna try to get in my car and drive the fuck out. You gonna have to
Did
catch.
you watch the video when they showed her saying that she shot him when she was
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
sidewalk and all that shit?
yeah. I accidentally shot him. No, you ain't accidentally nothing. There was no accident there. You muted, Chop. We can't hear you, Chop, if you talking to us. You still on mute, brother.
I'm saying, go ahead, just go ahead, bro.
Oh,
Finish saying what
okay.
you
Nah,
were
So,
saying.
you thought Chop was trying to see so.
right, that's what I'm saying. Because it looked like he's talking into the mic. So even even as I first saw that video, even before this went to trial, and she resigned from the police department, by the way, and they went back and picked her up on murder charges. I'ma say the way I see it, there should be no manslaughter. There should be outright murder because your life was not in imminent threat in the first place for you to even have to reach for a gun.
Now you know these are
Okay, your internet breaking up, dude.
charges.
Wait, your internet froze up, bro.
I say those were
Those were the initial charges, is what you were saying?
those wasn't the initial charges. Those were
Oh, those.
reduced.
So the initial
Reduced
Oh,
charges
charges.
got reduced.
oh.
Yeah,
But
two manslaughter.
wait, it was what?
The original charges got reduced to manslaughter.
Wow. So why is it? And somebody needs to see. That's why I think that's why there's a big push for the Justice Department to start taking a deep and honest look into the investigation and the prosecution practices of these courts and the law enforcement as a whole, primarily because of the fact that these are outright, I can't even say outright, these are blatant crimes of murder being committed at the hands of those that are said to be here to protect and serve. So if your job is to protect life and serve the people, regardless whether you are trying to apprehend a criminal, if your life is not in imminent danger, you should have no legal leg to stand on at the point of committing a crime such as she did. The charges should not be reduced. The charges should be as they are: murder
In the first degree.
in the first degree. No breakdown, no plea. Purely because of the simple fact you knew you wasn't grabbing your taser. And that's the same to be said for a lot of these crimes with these police and the way they've been doing shit. I feel like every single case that's gotten tried, where the police officer has been had their charges reduced to manslaughter or involuntary homicide or involuntary manslaughter, I feel like all those charges should be turned around, re-prosecuted on murder, and that they should be found guilty and made an example out of. You took a life where your life was not in danger. The shooting of a man for selling loose cigarettes outside of a fucking store, where you put him in a chokehold and killed him. Yeah, you didn't use a gun, but you put this man in a chokehold. Something that is outlawed in the police guidelines now. Charges get dropped. Charges get reduced to manslaughter. Charges get reduced to involuntary
Ted
manslaughter.
DiBiase move, nigga, put his ass in the dirt.
Huh? I didn't hear you, brother.
Now you see they put him in a DiBiase move, that wrestling move.
Yeah, the full Nelson. That's what they call it. It's a chokehold now, but it's the full Nelson back then. But man, I guess if you take it from my point of view, and that's why I tell people I can't be a judge. Don't put me on no jury, because if it's one of those types of cases where I got a judge or officer based on the fact in evidence as I see it, motherfucker, you getting convicted. You getting convicted of murder.
I
You
was
gonna get
saying,
convicted of murder.
I was saying
I,
something, but I was muted, but I was really letting you finish your. And I'm the big petty. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
glad you brought that up because I want
I'm just saying, I am the big petty. That's I know I got a child right here, and
and
the
then
big petty.
PSC.
Well, it's the big
This is we practice safe gun training around here. Okay, here we go. This is a 9 for those who can't see it. This 9 weighs way more. Now I got extended clipping though, but even with the clip out, your taser ain't this light. I mean, ain't this heavy. You see what I'm saying?
That's common sense right there.
That taser is all plastic. When you come off the hip with that, it's just plastic. You're gonna feel it like you ain't gonna feel this
you feel the
cold.
difference. Yes,
You're not gonna feel this cold metal. None of that. You know what I'm saying? People on black guns, the metal's still cold too, so you're not gonna feel all that. It's the like I say, son. She tried to shoot that man. She should have got murder. She should have
Yeah.
straight up, dog. Because you can't tell me you was reaching for your taser like you said. You put the taser and the gun on two different sides.
that's right.
And you go to training for that.
All right.
Case in point.
Simple. That's like that's a fucking job.
She should go put that, baby.
And it wasn't the first
Most
day.
people put it back.
You supposed to know what
Okay.
side is what.
Yeah.
There is no in
Oh.
between. And that be the primary reason why I say what if we took that stance? Like I say, when the latest man to lose his life to the hands of a police officer, the one with the foot on the neck. What if we were out there and we saw what was happening?
The George Floyd situation.
Huh?
You talking about the George Floyd situation?
George Floyd. I might not have a gun, but whatever I can find that I can hum at your motherfucking head, I'ma hum it at your head. Yeah, he charged me with interfering with a police investigation, but that man still would have been alive
I
up,
said that shit as soon as I
up
was
until that
watching this
point.
shit. I said
Somebody,
that shit up on watching that shit though.
you know,
Man,
they had but 3 police officers out there. All you motherfuckers standing around watching this man choke this man out by keeping his knee on the neck. Okay, somebody throw something at that police officer. He
man,
gonna get up.
we didn't tussle with these motherfuckers for less, dog. For less. Been on the news, been in the newspaper, all that good shit. Tussle with these motherfuckers for less. So to sit there and watch y'all do that type of shit, though, I don't know what type of people was around watching that type of shit.
Scary.
You damn near accomplice.
There you go.
You damn near accomplice, though.
You plug in your merch, huh, Chop?
Put it a little closer. Put it a little closer to the dot. Yeah. Lift it up a little bit and bring it closer. If you can.
He got a little hurt on him, man. Well, yeah, man. We gotta stop
Hold up.
standing idly by while
It's
that
the
type of
back of
shit goes on.
the back of the jacket. It's a jacket. It's the back with the emblem on it and the front got
Okay.
emblem on the front right there.
Okay.
Hey, this bitch nice.
What color that is? That's orange?
No, that's the regular brown, like
Oh, that's brown. All right.
yeah,
Yeah, that's fire right there, boy.
yeah, that's the like people gonna want this.
Oh, that you gonna sell that as merch, or that's a personal thing?
Ooh, that's a personal, but if I was to sell it, that's
Yeah,
like
all right.
$100 jacket, son.
Hey, bro, they might start asking for them, bro. If they start
I
asking for
would
them, you
sell it.
might have to do
I
that.
had to sell that for $100, son. Ain't everybody can't have that. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Everybody can't have that. Yeah, that's embroidery. That
What you
ain't
say, baby?
you say you want one? You want one? Or you want your bottle? You see that?
Yeah, we definitely in the building, man. And look, I told you this how we gonna do. See, this is how our podcast, bro. I don't know what other podcasts y'all be into,
You
but you
see?
see how we do this. This shit might go everywhere, y'all. But guess what? We always talking about something. We always got something popping. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't see a nigga with a baby or something, you don't hear no noise in the background. That nigga ain't shit, right? You ain't got no regular background, or you drinking or doing something. Nigga. Something got to be popping. This is grown men. You know what I'm saying? That's really telling y'all what we feel, how we been doing things, and how we been seeing the world. Just looking from our perspective. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is. And we see these things going on, and we all have a different perspective, but we all collab, even though we all have differences. You know what I'm saying? We all don't have the same beliefs on the same scale, but we all on the same rotation of this situation we saying right now. What's going on and how does this shit actually work? you know. So just to go back to what P Dot was saying about, with the force and everything, what you think about that Louisiana judge actually getting exposed for saying nigga and shit like that on one of her like, drunk benches at home? She was actually, I think one of her people called her on TikTok or some shit, and they
Yeah,
was looking at a camera
the sun was going live, and he ain't know he ain't turned the camera off, so they see.
view. Yeah, the nigga, look at the nigga there.
Wait,
Yeah.
now this is
So
something that
that
I
was,
haven't been privy to. So, well, I may have been, sent the link to it, but I didn't watch it. So y'all gotta fill me in on what's going on.
but yeah, that's basically what happened. Like she was caught on camera saying the nigga a bunch of times,
Oh, the judge.
Yeah.
and she's
Oh,
a
yeah, yeah,
white
yeah.
Louisiana judge. She
So, hey,
Supposedly somebody was trying to break in something or whatever, and they watching the footage on camera,
they watching it,
and the sun
yeah.
was going live, and he supposedly forgot to turn the
mute.
camera off. Yeah. So this whole situation was live. This was live
Mm.
footage. And she was calling whoever the person was. Like I said, I don't know if it was uh African American
It's
or
like
if it
she
was
saw a
even
raccoon.
Caucasian, whoever. She was calling them a nigga.
It's as if she
Roaches
saw
and
a
everything.
rodent in her front yard, bro. She just went to saying nigger. Like
Exactly.
it was people though. But the way she was saying it, it was like,
Yeah.
oh, there's a nigga,
Whatever it
there's a
is, it's a
nigger.
nigga. Yeah. Whatever it is, it's a
There's a
nigga.
nigger. Like she saw raccoons digging in the trash. That's how she was talking about.
Whatever it is, it's a nigga. You know how a motherfucker might see something ugly on social media and they be like, I don't know what it is, but it's definitely an Aries. Some shit
Definitely.
like that. That's how she came at it. Like, I don't give a fuck. I can't see who it is, but it's a nigga. I know it's a nigga.
So Edwards and all them got in front of it and asking for her to resign and shit.
Hell would asking her for the resign. Remember
You know he got
that.
to.
Remember, if we call somebody uh, a derogatory name that's in the LGBTQ community,
All
we
right.
could be we could be brought up on charges of gay bashing,
All right.
right? So why can't she be brought up on charges for racism? Because racism
Racism is when another race hates on another race,
okay.
not
So that's
when
like
a
saying
black
a
person hate a white
heterosexual
person.
is hating on somebody that is gay,
So
and
we
she
would
could
call
be
her
Heterosexual is
brought
not
up
a
on
race.
charges
prejudice.
for that.
Hold on.
Heterosexual is not a race. Heterosexual is a sexual preference.
Okay.
We could call her prejudice then, right?
Racism. Wait, racism is when one particular race believe they are the superior race.
Right.
Hmm.
You should follow what they doing, and everybody else who ain't that, they race is against.
Right.
They believe that
So
they are the ones you should, they are the ones.
But
right.
They,
but
racism,
does
yeah.
that qualify them to have a leg to stand on when using derogatory terms?
Yeah, if they pushing it, because I think that's the part of racism, right? Derogatory terms, pushing a certain agenda, propaganda, making people believe one thing when it's another. Even the what that old Ku Klux Klan thing movie was that they just remade with the with the uh what this man name is. God damn it.
Bixby? Bixby?
No, damn, I can't believe I just forgot it. God damn it. It was a racist
you
movie.
say it's an old movie?
Yeah, it's a old, it was a white and black movie when they was showing how they was being very derogatory toward black people and making it seem like we was fucked up, we was animals, and we was trying to rape white women and shit.
Not Birth of a Nation.
Yeah, you thank you, Ron. Thank you.
Okay.
It
Okay.
because
Yeah.
they remixed it with the story of Nat
Right.
Turner.
Right. 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 Yeah. Yeah. You
Well,
damn
I'm
sure
glad
right. They
y'all
was
brought
doing
that
all
up.
that on
Originally
them.
Birth of a
I'm
Nation,
glad
but
y'all brought that up because
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that Bible, you know, a lot of people see the Bible fake and all that, but if you listen to the Nat Turner story or watch the movie, you can see that they
Well,
was actually picking with scriptures that suited
my
them.
bad. Y'all say it again, son. Speak up a little, just a little bit.
They actually was they had these things back in the G they used to call slave Bible. In the slave Bible, it was like damn near a fucking paperback pamphlet of the motherfucking of the real Bible. You know what I'm saying? So them bitches, you know, they broke it down and had the slaves read those scriptures to them. Like they'll say shit about enslaving people. They got scriptures about that, saying that you
Right.
know old people, then you gotta you know you gotta pay your debt. How you gotta pay your debt and all that. But in fighting back your masters and all that
Yeah.
shit, like they got scriptures like that. Plus they have, but see what people don't understand is the Bible is a book of stories. That's just like if each one of us was in that time and we had seen God or whatever happened in those times, and we seen it from our perspective, we wrote a story about it. You see what I'm saying? Each tribe or family or which go and back in the G a long time ago, when me and Silent started on this journey, we really started off tapping into um, just the African American shit and the Egyptian shit, just like the black people and then or the so-called black people, all the dark races or whatever. Then it switched from us fucking with them, then we wind up that shit
Conscious community.
led us to the yellow people, like the Japanese and shit. They tell a story different, but it's more truth in the China in the Japanese stories than it is in other like the European the Japanese and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like them people, oh, chalos. Yeah, them motherfuckers. Basically, what I'm trying to get people to understand is it's truth to saying that the Bible is plagiarized, but far as it being fake, I can't say that because see when you think about it, if it's just a story, like that's just like all for us, you know what I'm saying? We probably all watched I'm the big petty anyway. We all watched the Javante Davis fight, and everybody got different takes on it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Jair, for sneezing, because that's the truth or whatever. But you know, everybody have different takes on it, and it just is what it is. Can Dub get more people to believe what he feel? Can Paul get more people to believe what he feel? That's how that went. It is just like people don't know they had a dude that was supposed to be equal to God or Jesus that was on the earth or whatever at the time. I forgot the man's name, but they had got like a big ass following, son. And all they had millions of followers, and they wound
You
up
talking about Sabotage Service, 16,
Sabotage 7.
62?
Yeah, Sabotage 7.
I
That's what
got you,
I'm. That's
homie.
what I'm talking about or whatever.
Be that.
Go ahead, run it after that, because I forgot. Go ahead, run it.
Yeah, well, yeah, you was right though. Sabotage 7 actually he got the year 1666 at the time of his reign, and he was actually a Jewish man who was getting people to convert into doing everything that was against the Bible too. And his belief was if you do this, you will purge yourself in the eyes of God and you will go to heaven.
Hmm.
So if they tell you thou shalt not kill, go kill if you feel like it. Thou
Tough
shalt not
guy.
rape babies, go do that shit. Yeah. And his following reigned like you would look like motherfuckers look for on Twitter and shit now. He had
Yeah,
100
man. I
million
tell
followers before a
motherfuckers.
phone, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Before a phone. These motherfuckers still sending birds and shit on horseback and shit. So just picture the, you know what I'm saying? the circumference of 1 million followers all believing in the
Nigga.
same idealistic ways. It's crazy. But I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, but that goes with us talking about what we was talking about, just on a smaller scale of Boule and these Greek fraternities and stuff. Look what they was doing with these type of things, just knowing these things and getting people to actually agree to that shit. These things really happen, bro. So y'all, if for the people, if y'all don't know about that, y'all go look that up. 7-7-1666. Even if you just look up that date, trust me, he gonna come up and tell you all
A lot
about
of
it.
people need to look into that sabotage thing and just pay attention to how stuff be going on around us when other stuff is going on. You see what I'm saying? Like okay, let's just say Jazane Maxwell case or whatever. Like they're not talking about too much about it, but if you notice across the world, there's a lot of pedophiles and rape artists and shit that's going to jail and shit. Like in Louisiana, I probably could go through some feeds and show you a few. Matter of fact, let me see if I can.
Which is gonna bring us to our next segment, huh, Chop? What the name of your segment is?
Wait, I forgot that fast.
Oh
I
man, how you
cannot
forget?
make this shit
See, I
up.
told you I was gonna throw it to you. Did I
I
tell you I was gonna throw it
cannot
to you?
make this shit up, bro.
We
This is
still
the part.
practicing, dog. It's all good. But you see, that's how I'm gonna throw it to you, though. See, because
Look at me.
I want it to feel natural and I want it to be, just like idle conversation. Then I could still throw your segment right in that motherfucker. I wish I'd have knew the name of it because I would have said it for you and just let
Oh
you keep
yeah,
running that
that's
motherfucker.
what it is. Basically, people about to watch their brain bust.
This is the segment we all love, brain combustion.
Bro.
About to be petty.
So,
Okay.
this is not talk. That perfect on nothing like that. People that don't know you keep in touch with each other and talk about shit. Like look at Tyrod when they couldn't win an argument. That's fucked up.
I'm gonna just kind of explain to the people what we going through, what we.
Yeah, but we see like
You gotta let them
pitch
know,
each
bro.
other. We pitch each other. What you call it? See like that topic right there with these some of the properties and shit. We just pitch each other everything so people can see. Hold on, we just I don't want to go to NOLA.com. Former priest who ran the, oh, here we go. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Look at this man here. Former priest
Look
who
at
ran
this.
agency for this
Put his ass on beam.
accused or taking explicit pics of unconscious men. So
Oh my demon.
what this man is doing, put my phone down right quick.
Jefferson Pep.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, this man
Mm.
here, yeah,
I
he was
just want to
doing the
paint the
most,
picture.
bro.
No, wait, before we start reading this article, we need to paint the picture for people so they can understand what's going on. Just from reading
Mic up a little
the
bit, yeah, if you want, bro.
headline.
You can turn
See?
your mic up.
Just from reading the headline.
I don't know if it could go louder, but yeah, you could turn
My
your
mic,
mic up. So if you, yeah, you could turn your shit up.
I think that's the this
So
one.
y'all,
Y'all can hear me? Paul and
Yeah, I
Chop
can hear
good
you.
or he
I
sound
can hear
low
you.
enough?
I sound loud to Paul and Doug.
I
Yeah,
I can hear
mean,
you.
he sound
Oh,
low
yeah, I
enough.
hear you, but he's not loud.
oh yeah. I don't know why it's not. I think you got
Sound
something to
good to
do
me?
with Zoom because my mic is definitely all the way up. Well, you know what? I know what it
That's
is.
all I'm saying. You're not on the
I know
same
what
level
it
with us.
is.
I
I
can
know
hear
what
them
it
good,
is.
whatever this is.
I know what it is. I think. Yeah, that's the.
I thought he just was
Man.
talking
Yeah,
locust, you know.
homie
You hear
was
me
doing the
now?
most, bro.
Yeah, we
They probably can hear me way better now.
yeah, we better.
Oh, all right, man. My dumb ass. See, like, I'm still learning people. This might be, but we got to get through this segment because I need people to find out about the priest. But anyway, back to what I was saying. The priest, I want people to understand that Mr. Stephen Sawyer was basically giving you this little Tylenol pill. God forgive me for laughing. But
Nah, talking shit because they want to talk about Bill Cosby.
he is taking pills and slipping Rufus to men to get them unconscious so he could take pictures of them naked. Now, first of all, we all have been a little drunk or intoxicated before. This man taking the cake though, son, because he putting you to sleep and then taking your shit off while you sleep. So you done woke up feeling some kind of way. You see what I'm saying?
I just feeling some kind of way.
Son, that's worse than the R. Kelly thing. But you know what's crazy? They had R. Kelly on $1 million worth of buying. You hear me? This man buying 138.
Mm-hmm.
This niggas I
A
go to
hun-
Doing
work with,
a hundred, a hundred and
man.
thirty-eight thousand. Now let's say that right now.
Yeah.
138,000.
Man, son, people I work with right now, me personally, I know people personally that could pay that bond right now, son. That ain't shit. This man was in the archdiocese. He been making money. He probably been making mega bucks. This man, Stephen Sawyer, a former Jesuit priest who served as executive director of the
Look at the
Ark
bottom. Oh yeah, look at the
of
bottom.
Greater New
He's
Orleans.
doing what?
Jesus,
Homie was doing the most. That's what the fuck
this
he was
You
doing.
see
man.
the bottom? Look at the
Wait, what the bottom say?
This
good.
nigga
Look
said
the
he was
the
taking
last
pictures.
paragraph in the article. Look at this shit.
Nigga said he was taking pictures of their genitalia, some of which was showing the men being fondled, and some photos where there was evidence of ejaculation on the men's faces.
Yes.
So he jerking them off and he busting off in their face.
oh man.
Oh,
So basically, this nigga probably was 69.
Wait, time out. I
Man,
got a
so
man,
man.
perfect
that nigga a freak,
picture
man.
for that, man. Where is
That
that at?
nigga sick, man.
That's sick. That's sick as
That
these
nigga
shoes.
sick,
What
dog.
he
Yeah,
at?
before you close that bitch, I show his face again. He look like he did it.
Yeah, man. Let me see
Hold
this
He look like he
motherfucker.
on.
did it,
This
motherfucker.
nigga supposed to be in. This
As you can
nigga supposed
see, he looked like he
to.
did it. I'm looking for that shoe.
You see, he supposed to be somewhere. He's
I
supposed to
can't
be in
find that
hell.
shoe.
Motherfucker.
Let me bring up
Everywhere.
Night Watch. I
Monica
can't
Lewinsky
believe this,
Joel.
man.
Bitch, you got your nut all in their face. What?
Then
See how
look
you
at this
did it.
shit. They is saying it includes adults, include adult males asleep,
Get juice over
unconscious, or under the
there.
influence
Look
of
at this.
an unknown substance in various stages of undress. So basically, what the fuck was he giving them? Y'all seen Law Abiding Citizen?
Hmm.
Remember your boy
Man.
gave
Oh, he was hitting them with the fucking puff fish, with the puff fish shit, huh?
yeah, man, you hitting them people with the fucking puff shit. The puff shit come from the fishes. Y'all know what I'm
Niggas,
talking about?
niggas sticking them with the puff fish,
What yeah.
man, that shit that
Cause
The
look at
paralyzed you. You can
it,
feel
paralyzer.
it
everything.
paralyzes you, but you can
Yeah,
feel everything.
yeah.
if you'd have read
Oh
that article,
man.
you'd have saw that somebody was supplying this nigga with the different drugs that they was using because there was drugs for diabetes and other unknown drugs found in this man's house.
Son, this dude, let me tell you something. This
Dude been
dude,
doing this for some years.
this dude is a real savage, son.
Oh yeah, he ain't wake up
Because
today.
there's
Yeah,
no
he
way
yeah.
in the world that you set up there. They say this man ejaculated on people's face and
Yeah,
left some evidence.
we was thinking
How
about
do
this
you
shit.
do that? So you was so hard up thinking about doing what you was doing that you ain't even wipe everything up when you finish.
He
See,
ain't
it's that
care.
white privilege. Chavi don't think he gonna even get caught for doing that shit. He think he getting
That's
away with it.
that's facts too. That's facts
Bro,
too.
dude getting out.
Now, with that being said, is these adult men sitting down having tea and
Mm-hmm.
crumpets
Look at his job.
with
Look what his
this
job
man?
was. He sit there like a
Damn.
good old preacher and go to
He
all
Hold
the
up. Matter of
states
fact,
and
hold
do
up.
this shit.
Let me do
What he they
something.
say he was a
Let me do
tri-state
something right
area
quick.
with some little organization they had with the archdiocese, right?
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let's go on some more. What else they got?
Mm-hmm. And then them people. That's his people, right? That's what they do. He wasn't doing nothing out of the ordinary.
Look at this. 5
Mm.
victims were identified and denied
Look at this shit.
willful participation with any act. Rich said, nor did they consent to be photographed with any devices.
Oh.
Sawyer,
Look at this shit.
59 of Metairie, was arrested Monday by the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office and booked on
He ain't got
5
five
counts
counts.
of
This nigga damn near half
video
120
arrest.
years old doing that shit.
Man, come on,
He
man.
call it, look, see that ism, y'all. Look at another ism, y'all. Not
Oh no,
racism. Look,
no, it's getting juicy.
voyeurism. Look at that shit.
Yeah, wait, hold on, it's getting juicy.
Voyeurism. All right
It's
now.
getting juicy. Pay attention now. Sawyer ran an Ark of New Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
a non-profit
Bam.
that provides service to mentally
Mental
disabled
disabled
people
people.
since
So that's how you get them
2017.
to lay down.
They got the drugs in there
There,
to
look,
make
there it
them
is
people
right
lay
there.
down.
And guess
Wait a
what?
minute.
And
Wait,
you
wait,
look,
wait, wait, wait,
and you
wait. What
fucking with
y'all mean?
mental patients too, nigga. Go ahead,
Wait,
bro.
wait, wait. All right, so check this out.
You fucking with them patients, dog. Go
Now
ahead.
look, check this out. This is what I'm about to tell y'all. The Ark of Greater New Orleans works to
I'm not drunk
secure
already.
for all people with intellectual disabilities opportunity to develop and function and live their life to their fullest potential, right? Now, this place is only 67 years old. It's a nonprofit dedicated to the advancement of dedicated to advancing the independent and well-being of people with intellectual developmental disabilities such as Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, and autism. Our staff currently supports over 600 individuals throughout Jefferson, Orleans, St. Bernard, Plaquemine, and St. Tammany parishes. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. Being that I work with people with disabilities, they have specific medications that they have to give these guys, right? Medicine that would knock you or me out for 2 or 3 days if we took one of these fucking pills.
Yeah, we know
You
that
hear
from
me?
watching Good Burger.
This motherfucker had to been taking some of their medication and skimming it, literally making them motherfuckers miss doses so he could do what he doing on a back end. But being that he worked with them people, 9 times out of 10 he was doing it at the facility in which he worked at. But they say they caught him with the shit at his house. So how were you able to get these residents at your house?
Yeah, we just talking about the Sawyer dude, right?
Yeah.
You know, most of them dudes didn't have families and shit. Them I said disability people. I meant to say disabled people. You know, their families and shit just be sending them checks and be leaving them, son.
Yeah,
It
it's
is what
right
Correct.
it
there in the
is.
article. Yeah,
Correct.
that's how
But
you
Yeah.
here's
get
the
them.
thing. Here's
Mm.
the thing though. Who authorize you to
Wait, I'm about to show
take
you right now. I
into
got you. Look,
Yes.
listen to me, Linda.
oh
Linda, listen. Records also show Sawyer served at a variety of Jesuit institutions locally and
mm,
other states. You just answered your own question, Paul,
mm.
including at Loyola University and as pastor of whatever the fuck that Immaculate Conception,
Immaculate
Immaculate
conception.
I was about to say, I got
Conception.
you, Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
Now, what's immaculate conception, y'all?
That
I
sound
know
like
it.
a
Uh,
Come on,
nut.
Paul. You
That
what's
sound like a nut.
immaculate conception, Paul? Tell me,
Sound
please.
like you had a
the
baby.
immaculate conception is giving birth, having getting pregnant without having sex.
Yeah.
Somebody
Hmm.
spit. Somebody
Yeah,
was spitting somewhere.
Why is they using all these big words?
niggas say like y'all don't hear.
Why they using
somebody
all
was
these big words?
somebody was using a turkey baster.
Come on, man. Wait,
Look, they
hold
put
on.
Some
look, then they
high.
Hold
put
on.
Jesuit right after it too. They
Wait,
put Jesuit right after the shit. Put Jesuit and
wait.
church right after it.
Let's listen to me. All right. After the conception of Jesuit church in New Orleans, it's not
Mm.
clear when he was ordained. So it never was even clear that he was ordained to be a damn priest.
They were letting his white ass just
Do whatever.
You see what I'm saying? But a spokesperson of Society of
Wait, 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 wait,
Jesus.
wait, wait, wait,
Wait,
wait,
wait,
wait,
pay
wait, wait,
attention. Wait,
wait,
be
let me
around like
finish,
he was a
Paul.
goddamn pastor.
Wait.
wait.
But a
How they say?
spokesperson of the Society of Jesus. Hold on, wait, I'm getting a phone call.
Yeah, bring that back up on the screen.
Hold on.
Yeah, your screen timed out.
Hold on. Spokesperson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bring
bro,
that back up.
this shit crazy, bro.
Society
Check
of
it out.
Jesus
Check it
said
out. Look
Sawyer
at that
left
word
the
again. Look at
order.
society. It's
Look what he said though. They say he left the order. What is the order?
At his own request. Wait a
Last
minute.
year. So he
the
been gone.
order. Look, the order is the Immaculate Conception of the Jesuit Church,
Hmm. Indeed.
Society of Jesus.
Fuck shit.
It's not. It's
That's
that's
fuck
deep.
shit.
No, that's deep, Paul. That ain't just no fuck shit, son.
That's fuck shit, boy.
No, son, that's deep, son. You're not paying attention. You ain't get the
No,
message.
I know,
listen.
like he said, I know what he mean, but you got to think
Right.
about it, Paul. This been getting away though for a long time, right?
For a long time. Right. That's what I'm saying. The nonprofit that he working for only 67 years old. How long has he been working for the nonprofit is the question.
Sir, the man ain't even ordained.
Don't matter about that. How long have you been working for that nonprofit organization?
But it
Sir,
does
That
matter because they're
sir.
giving
no, no,
him
no.
a
We
high
know,
position. All
right?
right.
We know. Listen, again, if a person going back to your boy that was standing on the side on the street side, and he told the gay man, if you could call yourself a gay man or a gay woman, knowing you was born a man, then I got the right to call myself white lesbian, right?
What is Paul talking
That
about?
dude, be quiet and listen. You forgot it, and you probably forgot it too.
Hold on, wait. Tell me what Paul
Remember,
name, man. Where his
there
name,
was
man?
remember that video I showed you where the
Paul, I'm in control. Shut your ass up. Cause you just talking. You're not even saying that. Like you went through like three different stories just now. Paul, that ain't had shit to do
Yeah, he
with
was saying stay on. He was just saying stay on topic, Paul. Like you was trying to make a point off of a point.
yeah, you can't do that. That's like
You see what I'm saying?
that's like trying to see with your right eye, see out your left eye. You can't do that, Paul. I can unmute you now.
okay. So
All right, there you go.
this is what I'm saying.
All right, I'm listening.
Just as that man said what he wanted to be? Could it not be that this man who clearly wasn't ordained claimed to be a priest and wasn't a priest?
No, because the way that works is you have to
Who
have a
fact
certain
check it?
stat. You got to that shit got to be sanctioned, son. You can't just
Okay, so
walk.
if
That's
the
like
if the thing with the Jesuits is saying, if the people with the Jesuits is saying, they don't even know when he the fuck was ordained to call himself a priest.
basically what they saying, Paul, in layman's terms, is somebody
They're
just
trying to deny it.
walked in the church and was like, "Hey, I'm a priest.
Okay,
Hey,
so is that
okay,
not what I was
priest."
telling you that the dude is doing? He
No, that's
claiming
the
to be something he wasn't,
see you. I
right?
see what you're saying, but when you try to mix it
No, no, no,
uh
no, no, no,
with the
no, no, no,
dude on the
no.
I'm
I'm just
telling you what you
that
said.
was
Can I
an
answer your
example.
question? All
That was an
right.
example.
So what
He
I'm
was
supposed to be going
claiming
off?
something he wasn't.
Who?
Again,
The dude.
who fact checked him to say at this organization to allow him in and work with these people with disabilities? The organization is only 67 years old,
The
right?
difference, yeah, right. But the difference between the two
So
things
how
that you
long
use
has he
for,
been working with the organization?
but the difference is between the two things that you were saying. They said he been doing this shit since 2017, but the difference is they don't have an application, and I'm not talking about y'all people with the letters. You hear me? What I'm saying is they don't have an application or a line of fire or a chain of command that I know of for the LGGs. You know what I'm saying? With that Catholic stuff in their religion, it's a chain of command. The deacons don't step over the pastor, and you ain't gonna be in them spots without people knowing that you in those spots. That's just like hiring somebody for a job, and oh, nigga just walk on that bitch and start making hot sauce. You see what I'm saying? That's not gonna work like that. You see what I'm saying? Because that's different with a job. That's a job. It ain't like it's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You could walk around right now and go from that's both of my phones and go from I mean the phone and the computer and go from you could leave from in front of my door saying you like 360, but by the time you get to the next house, you're gonna be Xbox. You see what I'm saying? All I'm trying to get you to understand is you can't break the chain of command in that religion shit like that, Paul. It's not that easy walk of life. If that was the case, anybody could walk into a church and do it. Now, can you start your own following on the outside, like the sabotage everything we was talking about earlier? Yeah, you could do that. But you is not about to walk up in the fucking greatest St. Stephen and be like, all right, Bishop, get your ass on. I'm the bishop now. You see what I'm saying? The people
That's
in the
not what I'm talking
congregation,
about, though,
the
child.
people in the congregation not gonna let you do that, son.
Again, that's not what I asked.
All right, change it so we could talk about what you about to say now. What you saying? What you saying?
If you read in the article, the Jesuit people, the people with the Immaculate Conception of Jesus Christ, in their own words, they're saying they don't even know when he was ordained, right?
That's one entity now. How many entities was in the article?
That's one of the most important ones.
No, it's not. Did you
Because
see
he's
the
saying he a priest.
did you see the Society of Jesus? Did you see that?
No,
Okay.
he said he was a priest. He
See what
was
I'm
over.
saying?
Look, but look, they
And
put
they're
him over
and
three
they're saying
organizations. They put
and
him
they're
over.
saying they don't
Look,
know
they
when
put
he was
him over
ordained.
three organizations through three different states. So what happened was it's like he was working for the church, but he
Exactly.
posed as a preacher as well,
Thank you.
without him being ordained, Paul. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the archdiocese in them, they definitely knew about
Because they say he left the
him,
order. They said he left the order, right? In the article, they
but they're
said.
denied. So they definitely knew about him. If you read if like the last part he said, it was basically him just being there. Like I said earlier, like so basically like you just was around it was post damn preacher.
Your
Them
connection
motherfuckers
break.
is gonna question him at it too. Oh well, I don't know what's the last thing you heard.
It was breaking up. It
Like,
was spotty all in between, dude.
well,
I get what you're saying though. It was just like by him having the
I
affiliation with multiple uh agencies and orders.
It was one order.
yeah, they know about him. He's in with them. That's what I'm saying. If you could hear me,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's a part of the archdiocese,
right. And what you got to do to get in the archdiocese?
but he's not official priest or pastor. But he was posing as this through the organization. You call me?
Yeah,
I
it's
must have
things
skipped again. Huh?
you did, but
Y'all got me?
yeah, but I see what you're saying. I'm just trying to get Paul to
He,
understand
he
that
he
it's
posed as that through the organization and was able to do all this fuck shit. He was able to do this as him making the people believe he was a priest.
Right.
Y'all heard when I said that, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how he was able to run these organizations. I want hear Dub view
Dub stepped away for a second.
on this because he been kind of left out of the conversation it's supposed to go.
Yeah. Now, what you say you want to hear my take
Yeah,
on
we
what
was talking
exactly,
about
dude?
the Catholic Church and what's going on with that situation for yeah. Do you believe it goes in the way Paul was saying it, or do you believe that there's a way that, you know, circumstances and you just being in it, how do you pose as a priest in these circumstances, or how do they not know, or how do they deny him, you know what I'm saying, like these all this shit going on in between this shit, because it's a big ass, you see what I'm saying, a big web with it of belief in how this shit could have
Right.
actually
Right.
happened. So what do you believe actually happened, and knowing what we read from the article too, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm gonna just go off of the information that they provided. Basically, to me, it's like they knew what he had going on as far as for him posing to be a priest to get closer to these people and to do the things that he did and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Mm,
wasn't no shit like nobody knew what was going on. I
right.
feel like they knew what was going on, which is how he was able to stay afloat and to do the things that he was doing. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I don't think you that sneaky enough to get away with doing some shit and nobody finding out because look at this shit right here. You got jammed up doing this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was just that was just his way of staying in position to be able to do the shit that he's doing.
Scroll it back down a little bit,
Scrolling.
Chop.
Yeah, keep scrolling.
Right
Oh, he
there,
won't
right
see
there.
that part. All right.
It
But
says
scroll after that too, after he
Antonio
read that.
ran the Ark of
Keep
New
scrolling.
Orleans. So basically he ran the Ark of New Orleans. So
That's the
he he
first. That's
he
the first.
he was the
That's the
head man in
guys
Not only
charge.
New
order. That's the
Orleans, look, other
Nehru.
states as well. Look, other
That's the
states as well.
Nehru.
No,
Look,
That's
what
the
I'm saying.
guys.
But the thing
records,
is,
started records. Records also saw you a variety of Jesuit
institutions locally and in other states, including at
institutions,
Loyola
folks.
University and the Immaculate Conception of the Jesuit Church in New Orleans. This is why I was asking what I was asking. It's saying it is
That's a
not
lot of power,
clear.
right?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Notice if they're saying this, it is not clear when he was ordained, but a spokesperson for the Society of Jesuits said Sawyer left the order at his own request.
mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm
What does that
asking what
tell
I'm
you?
asking.
What does that tell
That's
you
what
though?
I'm saying.
When you read
If
that,
he
what
left
that
it
tell
at his
you?
own request, that says to me that them people was getting hip to the fact that you wasn't an ordained fucking priest in the beginning. You see what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're
So
saying, but you
Yeah,
still leaving out that the people didn't know that he was doing that shit.
I
We
didn't
telling
know.
you we don't listen. We telling you we don't believe that them people didn't know. We believe that they did know, huh? Now you see what I'm saying?
I guess
We're
basically it's
see
like
you shaking your
like
stand what you saying. But
Understand
we
what you're
telling you we
saying,
think these
but
people
I'm
knew about
telling you,
this nigga already.
them people
He
knew
was getting
about
away
that
with
shit,
it.
son.
yeah, on some
Come on,
shit like,
man.
man,
He
look,
was
you know
over.
what you're
Look up,
doing,
look.
Listen,
and you can
basically,
continue
no,
doing it
no,
without
so,
somebody finding out.
But that's what I tell you. Trigger words. Go ahead, Dub. It's trigger
I,
words all in the goddamn article. Go ahead, do that. My fault.
I see. To me, it's also like some shit like, we know what you're doing. Go ahead on and do your thing. But if you get jammed up, get you on your own
we
type of
gonna deny it, right?
shit. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna dunk your ass under the bus. What? Recollection of you being a minister, none of this shit. You's a goddamn
Right.
lie. But we got paperwork on him being over all these fucking archdioceses, though. See, the church
Right.
couldn't hide that. You see what I'm saying? Because that's
Make
a
it
Plus,
make
you,
paper
sense.
trail.
plus you
Make it
gotta
make
think
sense.
about it. They
Rah!
could get in trouble. They could get in trouble for not making sure you straight and sending you to all them different places like that.
Exactly.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
if you
Come
gotta
on,
think
Jack.
about
So what
that
you think I'm
part
gonna
of
Well,
that,
say, Paul? Think about
that they
it. What you
can't
think
get
I'm
in
gonna say?
trouble. They're gonna be in
You
trouble
think I'm
because
a you think I'm gonna
for
make
the
this
for
nigga
the
a
right,
simple
priest after
fact
all this shit?
you
right.
got
But so if
paper
you
records
saying they
showing
gonna
that
be in
you
trouble,
served at
how you gonna sit
several
up
at a
there and
variety
say,
of Jesuit institutions and in other states. So the archdiocese, not just of New Orleans, but the archdiocese as a whole, that knew this man was out here doing all this fuck shit in all these other places and all these things done popped up all of a sudden because now information done got leaked out into the public that you out here doing this fuck shit, jerking men off and jerking off in their faces and shit, drugging them, and not just that, it's mentally challenged people. So you really
There you
about to
go.
cause some fucking trouble,
This nigga's a menace to society.
literally. He's
But I'm
a
gonna tell you
Fuck
some
old
shit.
he's
dog.
a menace
Fuck
to
old
their
dog and them.
society.
That's the real minister society. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
I'm gonna tell you some
The
shit
real
now.
minister society, nigga.
Nigga got to see the outcome of this shit here.
Yeah.
Nigga got to follow this.
Yes. Boy, these
I got to
motherfuckers
see what they
ain't
do
getting
with
40
your ass.
years.
I
Huh?
got to see what they do with your ass.
Yeah, this 30,
I got
40
to see what
years
they do
right
with
here.
you.
Bro, this off your feet.
Oh, it's gonna be another Epstein thing. They're gonna find him
Nah,
hung in the
this
cell, say
nigga
he
got
killed
to
himself.
this nigga got to go to the hangman, bro. This nigga got to go to the city of what it is, the city of adultery, and get his ass hung by the hangman, bro.
But I don't even think he gonna do that. It's for the late next year. Oh, God, shit. Holy shit.
You're gonna be like Jeffrey Epstein, bro. They're gonna find him hung in his cell and say it was suicide.
Oh man.
All thanks to the immaculate conception of the Jesuit church, fuck.
There you go.
And the society of Jesus. See? Who you think gonna do it? The mafia?
Come, bro.
I don't know when they
don't
started
don't
the
the don't
Society
the
of
mafia
Jesus.
get their orders from the Pope?
That's what they need to be looking for. When they started that shit and why.
What, the Immaculate Conception of Jesus Christ? Or
The Society of Jesus.
You probably look that up right now.
What the hell is that?
And they're gonna tell you what it is. It's
well,
goddamn
let's see.
society of church people. You into that.
Niggas out back trying to walk on water.
The Immaculate Conception of Jesus Christ.
Trying to walk on little kids.
The Society of the Immaculate Conception of Jesus Christ.
Shit crazy, dog.
Trying to jerk off in people's face and shit, buddy. From that shit.
Let's see. The Immaculate
I was on there. I'm reading it right now. Look. Oh my
Gotta start
demons.
evaluating some of them
Look
fucking
at this
people,
shit.
man.
Look at this shit. Look, y'all. People, you see what I'm saying? Look at the exactly. Look at the sun sign with with the Christ and
Cross
the
and all that
yeah,
shit.
the whole shebang. See that? It's a whole contradiction. Look, stay right there, chap.
Okay,
Don't move.
everybody
Stay right
breaking
there.
up.
Stay right there, chap. Stay right there, homie. There you go, right there, Paul. There you go. Get in there and look at them dates too. Look at them dates, Nick.
Everybody got a
1540.
dog scream.
My fault. If you could hear me,
Now look, what college they said that he had affiliations with?
look at the
Like
date, boy.
Loyola,
Yes,
right?
sir. Oh,
Loyola, right?
holy shit.
What that say right there? What that say? Don't that say Ignace of Loyola? Don't that say that right there? Paul?
Yeah, y'all see, you smart motherfuckers and
Okay,
already
wait.
called it.
No, I'm just
You
coming
smart
back in.
motherfuckers and already
I got I got kicked out for a second. I don't know what happened.
called it. Yo, look, put that in the comments if y'all know. I guarantee you, this is what it is. New Orleans is one of the biggest ports, my man.
Look at
And it
that.
wasn't just cotton, nigga. It was your ass. It was taking your ass from Canada and bringing you to North Carolina and
Look
told
at
you was going to
now
Africa.
look, Paul. Look at the truth right there. Look at the
Bro.
truth. Look after 1540. What did it say after 1540?
I'm going,
The,
well, what?
the society is engaged in evangelism
Damn.
and apostolic
Apostolic,
Aposto-
right. Ministry.
apostolic.
Yeah.
ministry in 112 nations. They got 112
No,
nations of people to agree on that shit.
you right, Paul. My fault. Apostolic ministry.
Apostolic, yeah, that's the word. Jesuit works in education, Jesuit high school, Jesuit college. Come on, man. Like this shit is not, it's not
No
rocket
coincidence.
science.
It
It's
ain't no
not rocket
coincidences.
science, dog. Like
It ain't no coincidence, chap. Ain't no such thing as coincidence, chap.
the big schools. Where you think the big schools come
You
from?
believe in the Most High, bro. Ain't no goddamn
Bro.
coincidence. This is done on purpose. This is melodically and strategically
Oh, we
done.
and
Bro.
then there's another thing. Me and Silent,
Chess, not checkers. Don't the Freemasons tell you that?
me and Silent could take it a step further. We actually did work in the church homes in
Come on
Loyola
now.
church.
And we
At the
saw them.
church.
Yeah, you could
Was in
start
there.
propaganda is real
Come
to
on,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Like I say, son.
They not touching that, and they're not touching that shit too. That old ass flow in them
Nope.
old.
They
They're not
keeping it just
touching.
like that. Just like that. They got houses down here that these and look what word they keep on throwing in there. What that shit say? Latin. Latin, 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 Latin. Every fucking word.
Latino, arriba la raza. Hey, el Latino. So what's a Latino then? What's a Latino? Huh?
But this mic loud as
How
hell,
far does
man.
that go back? And who are these people? These people, huh?
Paul, you asked how long it's been going on. It's been going on since 1540, my brother.
God damn.
You asked.
No,
Holy
I didn't ask about the Jesuit thing. I asked how long had he been working with that organization. You see what I'm saying?
He is
So
the new face. They been had faces since 1540. He just the face they got right now.
he the face that got caught. He
It's
literally
more.
got caught
You
with his
mean to
pants
tell
down.
me? No, Paul. He not just the face that got caught. From 1540 all the way to now, you think he the only person got caught?
Well,
I
I
guess
don't
we
wanna.
could speak on
I ain't
And
gonna
then
our
on
say
era
top of
right
that,
now.
I
look,
ain't.
wait, time out. Time out now. Hold up. Where when it? Let me see if I can get back to it. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. Where he went at? Hold up. What I was saying, y'all, I lost my point.
You were trying to show us something.
Yeah, how far back it was going.
Yeah, I
You're
lost
gonna
my
show them a
point. I lost
concept.
my point.
Yeah, but yeah, they said from him in 17, you know.
Yeah. Since January 2017.
He only
So
he only
Oh,
been
look, look, look,
here.
look, look, look,
so
look.
for
This
4
what I was
years,
saying. This is what I was saying. Look at the bottom. But a spokesperson for the Society of Jesus said Sawyer left the order at his own request last year. So don't tie him to us because he about to get in trouble. Cause last year,
Yeah, he been left.
come
He
on,
been
son.
gone before y'all found this right here out about it.
Because you
Trying to
don't
clear
want
their name and
him
shit, huh?
to be tied to your
Right,
order. But if you
right.
read, we didn't even read the whole article. If you
Oh,
if you just read this,
you mother
what we got off Wikipedia,
sucker.
that's a
You
wrap.
motherfuckers.
That's a wrap. It tell you word
I
for
don't know
word what they
nothing.
was
I
doing.
don't know. What you see?
See
Huh?
what see Paul, what I be
And you
trying to
want to
tell
do it? You
people
want to do it like
is
a Latino? I don't know nothing else.
you don't have to think that hard, son.
I
Should
don't
be
know this
way
shit.
simpler than we be trying to make it, son. It be right there
Right.
in
Yeah.
our face.
And
We
no
just don't
speaker,
never
no
look at it.
English.
These the same people that came through and was killing people to tell them that they had to be Catholic. We was talking about them soon as we started the show.
Mm-hmm.
Come
And
on,
look, in the
son.
name of Christ. These are the people who came through in the name of Christ as
And the killing
missionaries.
people. Big facts.
Like you said,
It was killing off your people, bro.
you
Jesuits.
could get
In
with
the
this,
sight
or
of
you could get with
in the
that.
sight of
You could get
certain
with
things,
this, or you could get with that.
you have to understand that you work when you work for an organization, okay, you can't ignore that they know certain things. That knew everything about you. Correct? And just why you have managers, you have supervisors. If they didn't give a fuck, you wouldn't have those two positions in place at all. Everybody would just be a worker. But you have managers and supervisors to do what? To manage and supervise what's going on. So just like in the archdiocese and things like that, you have people that's over people that understand what's going on. Now, if they knew about his sexual escapades, he went to it just to just to give you some space with that one. I can't X them out of not knowing what was going on.
At
Y'all
all.
couldn't hear me?
Yeah,
Y'all couldn't hear
yeah.
me?
I heard you.
Oh,
I
okay.
I
don't
can
know if
hear
they,
All
you.
right.
I don't know if they heard you, but I heard you.
Well, you heard me?
mm-mm. You was breaking up, bro. And
I
you
mean, to,
I understand where you going with it though. So I got you. But your internet
One
is
of y'all could go.
acting up real bad.
I could agree with you because look how quick they
They
heard
threw
him.
him under the bus.
Exactly. Too quick. Too goddamn quick. They ain't even give you a chance to even, you know what I'm saying, further read off into this nigga. Like, man, out the gate, straight up, look, that man been gone. He been gone. He left on his own. We ain't even make him leave. You feel me?
That's a quick way to
What
deny
that
what
sound?
actually
What that
happened.
sound like? All right. What that sound? That nigga said that sound like old Judas, huh?
They're
Old
trying to
Judas and
protect their 30 pieces of silver.
no, which one of them niggas that was denying Jesus? That wasn't Judas. That
That
was
was Judas. That was Judas. Judas the betrayer.
hold on, but Judas was the one who denied him.
Yep. One of you will deny me 3 times before the rooster crows in the morning. before
I
the
thought
third.
Judas was the one who
Before,
turned him in, and somebody else was
Judas,
denying his ass.
Judas denied it. Judas, he said, one of you will betray me and deny me before the third crow of the rooster.
Mm-hmm.
We were
And he
talking about
denied it.
earlier, fellas.
Huh?
I'm
Huh?
sorry, I hate to cut y'all off. Look at the screen.
What are we looking at?
You see what Juanita
She
Bynum
said
said?
she's tired of y'all coming to church. Yeah. And fashion over
You
dressing.
just was talking about that,
Yeah.
son. You just
With no
said that.
panties, huh?
You just said that.
Yeah, buddy. Trying to tell you.
Mhm. Oh, this
Make
what
up
y'all
your
was talking.
mind.
Oh, look, see, we was talking about this earlier too. Let me move my thing. See that? Look at the difference. Look at the difference.
Yeah, buddy.
We just was talking about
All
that.
right, now that's what I'm talking about. Let me see what's happening with this.
Yeah, buddy.
Look at this WWF wrestler. That bitch
tags.
look
He's
like
not
she
armed.
bring real
He's not making any threats. If you make a mistake
blood to the
in
people.
a non-split second
This
decision,
shit
you're going to have to suffer criminal
about murder.
consequences. This jury really didn't even believe that there was confusion involved. They felt like what Kim Potter did was so grossly dangerous
Excuse me.
to Dante Wright. And remember, a young man, like the prosecution did a good job with this. This is a young man that gets pulled over
That's the bitch
for
right there.
expired tags. He's not armed. He's not making any threats. He's not assaulting
And that's
anybody.
that little
And he
dude
gets
black, right?
shot. And that
Yeah.
is not the standard of police practices that we
Man,
need in this
don't that look
country,
like one of the
Jillian.
men that
That's what
blamed
this
Bill Cosby?
jury is saying. That this, we get it. Kim Potter, great witness.
Yes.
She's
That bitch did
sorry
that.
for everything. She connected with the jury. Well, guess what?
got
the
Connecting
Karen
with the
face,
jury
right?
is
Come
not
on, man.
enough. You take a badge, you serve 26 years on the force, you've got to do a better job.
And you say when your white privilege
Yeah.
card
They heard
declined.
how long they said? How long? 26 years?
She was
Man,
on
get
the
the
force
fuck
for
out.
26 years.
If
Doug,
the
you
I'm
fuck
make
out
a
of here.
Paul,
mistake
look,
in a
they
non-split
gotta
second
throw some of
decision,
them under the bus,
if
though.
you
They
make
gonna
a
do it in the name of white privilege.
I guess you can say about
Some of them
time,
gotta
huh?
get thrown clean off the bus.
About time, huh?
Oh no. I don't know where Chop going at now, y'all.
Sometimes I just be
You
Chop
fell
scrolling,
showed
man.
asleep,
us his whole
scrolling, huh?
streamline
Oh,
now.
You just fell asleep scrolling, huh?
See what I'm saying? I be finding stuff. Stuff be coming across.
This man.
See the Hollywood props in Egypt.
You go for Disneyland?
Nah, that's in Egypt.
Let's see.
Look. You see him out there creating.
1961.
That's
Yeah.
1961, brother. Come on, man. That's supposed to be that way before
Egyptian
1961. Huh?
lover, huh?
Come on, man. See, I be having,
Mm-mm.
they be having some stuff.
Mm-mm.
Oh, look at this.
They gonna tell you gotta start watching all that stuff, Jack. All that stuff about all the Egyptian not being real, bro. You gotta stop this shit now. You supposed to believe in Thoth and Horus in them now. You don't believe in the Horus and the sun god, Jack?
Mm-mm.
What about you, P. Dot? You believe in Horus in them with the sun god?
Nah, I never understood that.
Dub, you know what we talking about with the Egyptian shit? You into the Egypt?
Nah, I thought they said that the sun god was Apollo, huh?
A man patented a flying saucer. The first time a flying saucer-like aircraft was ever drawn up was by the American-Dutch polymath Alexander George Weigers. Alexander was a philosopher, painter, and polymath, but he was also an electrical engineer. In the 1920s, he drew up plans for what he called the discopter. The discopter was a vertical liftoff aircraft that looked very much like what was later called the flying saucer. He made numerous detailed drawings of the aircraft and portrayed them in various American cities like San Francisco and Chicago. He sent detailed plans for his aircraft to all the branches of the US military and was eventually told they were intrigued by his designs. Weiger later accused the military of stealing his designs and thought that all the sightings of UFOs in the United States were actually his own
He did.
aircraft. Did you know in the 1920s,
Come on, man. What else you want to know fake out there?
Now, do we know about Project Paperclip?
Lying and
Y'all can hear me?
stealing. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You hear me, Chop? Stay right there. Don't hit nothing, bro. Stay on round with the spaceship shit. Now,
All right.
do everybody know about Project Paperclip?
Yeah.
If y'all
Nah.
can hear me,
Yeah. I
Paul.
could hear you, but I don't know.
Nah, I don't know about Project
Okay.
Paperclip.
Okay.
I do.
All right. For y'all too, what people don't know, after World War II, right? That was with
Hmm.
Hitler and all that. Now, nobody never really declared a winner at the end of this shit, okay? Didn't motherfuckers just stop fighting. So it created a Cold War, which where both sides were competing to do shit to gain control of the world, or who was better at what, right? So right after that, America is doing right
Man,
here.
he flew for a long time this time.
Oh, damn. You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah, they
Y'all can
fooled
hear
you
me?
for a long time. Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, Project Paperclip. Y'all can hear me? Project Paperclip.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Project Paperclip. They hired a bunch of the Soviet uh uh a bunch of the Soviet not doctors, what they call them bitches, inventors and people that was experimenting and shit, scientists and shit. Y'all heard that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Y'all heard that part? So that's what Project Paperclip was. Basically, they were taking Nazi scientists and shit and using them for projects over here and experiments over here in America. Y'all heard that?
Oh yeah, I think it did. Yeah, I think I did hear you mentioning that shit one time.
This is
Yeah,
where
yeah,
the
yeah.
MK Ultra, right? The spaceship, this shit looking like spaceships, the flying saucers, and all this shit come from actually. See, these people were already into that. Y'all heard what I just said?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did hear
Yeah,
you
so
speaking on that shit before.
that's big. If y'all want to go look that up and go see what I'm talking about with that people, or for anybody on the panel, Project Paperclip. Y'all go look that up. This is government, documents. So this is all, for public, for public use.
Hmm. Motherfuckers.
Yeah, because they came with this act. Now, all this was secret at one time. Y'all can hear me?
Hmm.
All this was secret at one time. So they came up with an act where they would have to release the FBI documents to the public. Now, all this information is now available for. Oh, we go deep, bro. They go deep. They did, and they didn't stop at those type of experiments. You know, it's a lot of shit, bro. So just Chop showing this right here. Just to go back to UB News, you he actually was talking about that. He did a good one about that. The pyramid. He did the whole thing, chop all that with showing how fake that shit was and
Yeah.
how these people were actually setting it up and planning it and putting it all
Oh, I
together.
seen it. I seen it.
Recreate it. Yeah,
I
man.
seen
It's
it.
yeah, bro. What we believe to be true is not actually true, man. And what we
Right.
believe to be false is actually true.
So why y'all think they still trying to keep that shit about as far as for like recreating this shit?
Because this the only way they could keep control.
Right.
If I know you were scamming ass, lying ass, thieving ass motherfucker, then what I'm gonna do? Or what you would do if you find out about somebody that then took from you.
Well, I ain't gonna fuck with you. But I'm not gonna if I let me put it like this. If I find this out before, I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Look, it's
Somebody
your shit
tell
though.
me,
It's your shit now. It ain't just some
what you
shit they
mean?
took from somebody else. It's your shit. They
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I look at I'm gonna say it like this. If let's say it happened to you and you tell me about this motherfucker, I'm not gonna fuck with you. But if it happened to me, yeah, that's a different story.
right. That's what I'm
If you're
trying to tell you.
accessible,
See what I'm
motherfucker.
saying now? See,
Yeah,
it gets personal, though.
right,
So, but we don't. But they done tricked us to believe that it's not that personal when it is.
right.
This is your sovereignty. This is your citizenship.
Yeah,
This is your land.
yeah, buddy.
These are
Bitch,
the
I only get
people who
one
make the
shot at
rules.
this.
These people over societies, over these organizations, is doing all this fuck shit around you.
Right.
See, it all revolves back around you. Think about it. It all revolves back. They need our okay to do this shit, y'all. Think about it. Why you think they pose? Why you think they put these black figures in our face to push their agenda?
Hmm.
Because they know they can't get their white ass up there and say that same shit.
Bro.
It wouldn't be believable.
Right.
Your white ass can't tell me nothing about oppression.
Hmm.
All this fucking slavery and shit y'all done told us about. What you mean?
Yeah,
Get
buddy.
beat up by white people and Ku Klux Klan and all this shit that started already. What the fuck you talking about? But you put a black man up there. Ah, then you see what I'm saying? The
Right.
dynamic change, right?
Right.
This is somebody who can relate to you. So I could get him to spit my shit to you.
So you think that's kind of what they did with Obama?
That's exactly what they did with Obama. That's a good example, to be honest with you. That's a good example because Obama not even American, as they say. He's a foreigner, even though he got, like I told you earlier, all skinfolk ain't kinfolk.
Right.
Why are we letting foreigners tell us about who he is right here? See, we let Britain and shit tell us that we should be in Africa. We come from Africa.
Bro.
How did we fall for that?
Yeah, but
What you said
you know what
earlier?
fucked me up?
Marcus Garvey didn't even go to Africa.
He went back to where he
He went to
came
school
from.
in Britain.
He went right back to where he came from.
Shit that be
And
fucking
what's
me
the
up
other
is
dude name?
It's
He
just
be
questions, y'all. Like we got to think about this shit. Like what the fuck is you believing in, or what we believing in as a people? Like you know what I'm saying? Like our whole vernacular, how we talk and everything.
man, you motherfuckers tell me that you came here, and then you telling me to go back to somewhere else, huh?
Nigga said we
Motherfucker,
need
I
to get
didn't tell
away
you
from.
I came here. I didn't tell you I came here. You told me I came here. You also told me that you came here as well. You feel me? Motherfucker,
Exactly.
I'm telling you I was here when you came. That's what I'm telling you.
Exactly. My people told me we was here.
All right.
Why you telling me I need to go to
Yeah, I need to
Africa?
go somewhere. I need to go. Come on now.
We're not supposed to. So we're not supposed to get rid of racism. We supposed to just leave.
Yeah. Bitch,
People
if
ain't
you
trying
ain't
to
going
get rid
nowhere,
of
we
it.
ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, they ain't trying to get rid
Fuck
of no
you, me.
racism, son.
Because it's a perfect tool, huh, Jack?
Yep.
It's a perfect tool.
Yeah, buddy.
I can control the people divided.
I was about to see that. You gotta think about that.
People really do,
You
man.
get rid of that. What leverage they got?
None. Because then you could then everybody could see who actually is the culprit and who actually doing this shit.
All right. All right.
But as long as we got these black faces behind these Jewish corporations, we gonna have these type of things going on, and it's gonna keep happening. And it been happening. It's a history behind it too.
Right.
It's a history behind it. So this ain't nothing they just started. They just getting better and better with it. Definitely.
Like this shit, like y'all said earlier, dog. It's small players in the big ass ball game.
Come on, man. And we the bad boys.
Bro.
We go scrape the gum up and shit. We call it sunflower seeds up and shit. You dig me? I don't want me to pitch. I'm gonna call this nigga out there. If you don't want me to pitch,
Bro.
yeah. Another fire episode of Blunt Talk, yo.
Nigga be done
Man,
struck Jesus ass out of.
yes. End it off like this, chap. Can we end it
I
off
really
with the
was just
vibe?
trying that out, but
I
it
like it
worked.
though. I like how you brought it in though, my brother.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta end these all, bro. You know us, bro. We gotta sit and
Yeah,
talk to
this
these
shit
people
getting
for
fun.
8 hours.
I like this better.
I'm
Like
sure.
this will keep me woke. Like on some shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's been a good fucking vibe, yo. Another great fucking episode. And we gonna keep getting better. We gonna keep understanding about everything and keep bringing more understanding to the situation as a group. Man, y'all just keep tuning in. Y'all just keep vibing out with us, man. And catch on to these conversations. Y'all comment, y'all like that shit, subscribe, whatever, you know. Let us know what y'all think. You know, any of this conversation that y'all could tie in with the situation, man. Y'all let us know, man. But as it been said, you know, we're gonna leave y'all with another fire one. This is your host, Silent Child 17.
T360 in the building.
I privilege Christ.
And this double homicide.
Yes, sir.
Don't be
Yes,
trying to
sir.
look out your left
Our,
eye
our,
with your right eye.
our favorite our, our motherfucking favorite
Man.
co-host in this motherfucker, you dig? And we gonna leave y'all with that, man. And we gonna be right back at y'all neck with another one. This is Blunt Talk. All cap, no space.
Have no space.
Blunt talk, all caps, no space.
Blunt Talk,
Hunt
no love,
talk.
you
All
bitch.
cap, no space, huh?